Hello, good people. Spotofnerd here with a hopefully going to be very quick review slash brand new episode because I needed to talk about Apple TV's latest tragic, abysmal, just absolute pile of dog shit film that, quite frankly, is not exactly a surprise, but at the same time, you know, from the trailers, from the marketing, you kind of thought might have been something fun to watch, but ultimately has turned out, and I verbatim on God's green earth, this has got to be one of the worst films I have ever seen in my entire life. Now, there's a lot of bad films, and then there's like worst of all time. This just might take the cake. So, let's not spend too much time, but we'll go over Apple TV's Fountain of Youth. The usual suspects, if you would be ever so kind, if you have not already, I would love you so much. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button right down below. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts. Do you even have Apple TV? Not a lot of people do. Have you seen the movie? Are you interested in this film? Fountain of Youth. It stars Natalie Portman. It stars John Krasinski. What's his face from The Office, Jim. And verbatim, this film is a fingerprint copy of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Quite frankly, I believe Lucasfilm should sue Apple just in relation to the fact that I believe the producer, director was Guy Ritchie. You know, sure, he's done some good work in the past. Damn, this movie is so many words I would love to throw out there, but it is a complete copyright of Indiana Jones. Imagine what was the Nick Cage movie where he tries to steal the Constitution? National Treasure. Take National Treasure plus The Last Crusade plus throw in some little like spectacles of, I don't know, just Pirates of the Caribbean maybe?
If we don't have the key, we can't open whatever it is we don't have that it unlocks. So what purpose would be served in finding whatever need be unlocked, which we don't have, without first having found the key what unlocks it?
So, we're going after this key!
You're not making any sense at all.
And this is what you get. You get Fountain of Youth. Spoiler, if it fucking matters, because dear God, 0 cups of tea out of 4 from yours truly, Spotofnerd. Please, dear God, don't even put this on in the background, like, straight up. I'm laughing because I've been going on YouTube and apparently they're streaming, like, you guys remember the show Cops, where they like have the real life cops situations? Put that in the background versus this film. Holy shit. Where do I even begin? Cliff notes. John Krasinski, we'll just call him Jim, Natalie Portman, Padme, are brother-sister, and Jim is this art thief who is trying to find the Fountain of Youth. You know, it's a part of his father's legacy and the typical cliche story of I want to fulfill dad's dream. Natalie Portman Padme is an art dealer, director, person thingy, and is going through a divorce because, of course, the husband cheated. Once again, men are dog shit. Fuck men because men are horrible. So Jim needs Padme to help him find the Fountain of Youth. So insert Harry Potter guy, the billionaire guy, whatever his face is. Look him up, the cast.
Fleet, I have an urgent communique for General Hux.
Patch him through. This is General Hux of the First Order.
He provides the financial aspect to this whole ordeal, and not only is the UK government police basically out to get them, Jim and Padme, Natalie Portman, they leave trails of bodies because there's also, this is where the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade complete copyright ripoff comes in. There's this other gal, again, look up the cast, I can't remember her name. You've seen her before, she's got the long black hair. She is gorgeous, I might add. I've seen her, can't remember her name to save my life, but she is a part of like this old school group that needs to stop any human from trying to find the Fountain of Youth, which, if you remember in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, you had those guys who were willing to sacrifice themselves so that Indy could not find it.
Why are you trying to kill us? Because you're looking for the Holy Grail. My father was looking for the Holy Grail. Did you kill him too? No! Where is he? Talk or you're dead! Damn it, tell me! Tell me! If you don't let go of the door, we'll both die! Then we'll die! My soul is prepared! How's yours? This is your last chance! No, Uncle Jones! It's yours!
It's those guys, but she plays those guys. So the UK police are after them. These Fountain of Youth protectors are after them. There's, this billionaire turns out to be the bad guy. Oh my god, I figured this out in about 30 seconds of the opening title. It just takes you on this quote-unquote adventure to where they ultimately discover the Fountain of Youth. And oh my god, shocking. Totally shocking. I never saw this coming out of 5 minutes of watching this film. The Fountain of Youth only works for those that are noble of heart, that have a good heart and a good, strong family value. Because if you're evil and terrible, it's gonna eat you alive. And I swear to God, it is verbatim Indiana Jones. Because John Krasinski, Jim, gets shot, and of course the billionaire wants to find out if it works or not, so he shoots Jim and says, drink the water, I need you to test it out. But billionaire boy, because he's evil, he gets his whole life essence sucked out of him, literally like they do in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where the bad guy drinks the Holy Grail water and starts to melt. The exact same scene occurs in this film. And that's it. And that's a wrap. It is diabolically horrible. And again, I love the fact, and I'm being totally sarcastic here, that they trash on everything from men are horrible. They trash, Christians as far as religious aspect because, they go down the Bible and there was like a wicked Bible and, they've changed the Bible setting around. And it's like, whether or not that's a reality, I'm not even going to lie to you. I haven't looked into it. Call me a bad Christian. I am a believer in God and I have no ill wills about that. Is there a bad Bible out there? For those that are religious, can you tell me in the comments? I don't know. It's this piece of story arc that really, did you have to go down this road? The action sequences are like watching something from the 1970s. I'm remembering like the Macy's Day Parade with the Avengers.
Wonder Woman, you and me.
Yeah. Where have all the good men gone and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a white...
That had better fight like action sequences than this entire film did. It is tragic how they filmed this movie, and the only, like, I'll give them a little saving grace. Clearly the budget went into the locations around the world. There's a lot of places they go to the Vatican, they go to Egypt, they go to London, blah 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 blah. It looks like they physically do go to these locations, and quite frankly, I kind of look at it and go, you know, it'd be nice to check these places out one day. That's about it. The dialogue is cringe. It's one of those movies as well where, you know, you put Padme, Natalie Portman, you put John Krasinski together in a movie, and albeit everybody knows who these actors and actresses are, they just don't work. Like, they don't meld together. When they're on screen together, it's cringe. It's very just kind of like, I don't know why your agents decided that this was the movie for you, but they chose wrong. And I think it is a bad look. It's not a good look for these two people, because I look at John Krasinski and I think of 13 Hours. I think of what did he do on Amazon where he was the CIA person? I can't think of it right now, but you'll know what I'm talking about. I give him respect and credit because he's a great actor. He's a great advocate for, you know, a lot of the things I'm passionate for, American values. And, you know, we've just had Memorial Day, which God bless every single one of you that's been in the military that unfortunately has lost your life and has sacrificed literally everything you have just so that we can have the freedoms that we do every single day here in the greatest country of all, America. Natalie Portman, sure, whatever. You were great back in the day. You are done. I'm sorry, but you are done now. You should just retire from acting because you've lost every piece of talent that you once did, regardless of Star Wars. But like I'll say, and I'll wrap this up, please do not waste your time with this film. This is one of those films, and I've probably said it a million times before, broken record. This makes anything with Pauly Shore Oscar worthy in relation to movie making, story, photography, action, dialogue, the whole 9 yards, because this is just, I can't even think of the right words or the amount of words to use to describe the level of dog ass that Fountain of Youth is. And just, I've said it before, broken record, I'll say it a million times again. If you take my advice on one thing, please take it on this. Save yourself 2 hours. Go and watch Sesame Street or something else, because this is just absolutely, it just might be the worst film I've ever seen in my life. Just gonna come out and say it. Worst film ever made that I've ever seen in my entire existence. Verbatim. And that's it, folks. I will leave you with that. Hopefully you made it this far. If you did, thank you guys so much for watching or listening if you're listening on Spotify. Please stay tuned for more. We have got some incredible stuff coming up. This week we're going to be doing Ballerina, which stars hopefully my future wife, Ana de Armas, or Amos. Still can't pronounce her name. She's currently dating Tom Cruise, which I'm okay with. I'm willing to share her with him because it's Tom. But other than that, hopefully one day we can tie the knot. But anyway, we will catch you guys in the next episode. Laters, y'all. So, okay, seriously, in this movie, one of the clues that they need to find is on a painting that is buried at the bottom of the ocean on one of these old ships that sank about 100 years ago. Not like the Titanic, but think of the Titanic. There's a scene in this movie where they literally cut part of this ship in a section, and then they use little floaty devices to raise it so that they can go inside the ship to get the painting. And I'm literally watching this. It's one of those movies as well where it's a 2-hour film that could have easily been about 40 minutes. Why didn't, they have all this scuba gear, they have all these robots that can go underwater, and think again, like Titanic. But yet you needed to cut this So you're destroying history. So not only are you leaving a trail of bodies, like, you know, because of the security and things like that, but you're destroying history. You're just, imagine somebody going down to the Titanic, cutting it up in pieces, raising it to the ocean level just so you can grab something, and then just letting it sink and destroyed and getting it ruined. Just for a piece of artwork that has got a clue that can help you lead to the next step. And the way they do it is with floaties. Floaties. So that when the bad guys come in to try and take it back, they're obviously shooting their guns and blah 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 blah. So the floaties are losing their floatiness and it starts to sink again because of floaties in action. And just saying this out loud, I feel dumber. So I'm just gonna stop.